high yields on stable coins, yeah, that's where my bag at. All I really need is Wi-Fi, get money on DeFi, mega cash on MetaMask. You better run when the runners run, show you how to get your money up. Dollar inflated like bubble gum, markets are jumping like double dutch. Buying up gold till I get a ton, crypto, yeah, I got some. You better run when the runners run, you better run when the runners run.
Happy Tuesday, everyone. You are running with the runners. It's Tuesday, June 6th, 2023. And guys, the government is here to save you. All right, just start out with a joke tonight. Guys, tonight we're going to talk about how the feds, the government, are declaring war on cryptocurrency, liberty, and freedom. As always, let me bring in my good brother here, Ricardo Hamilton, a.k.a. Mims. Make it make sense. Are you ready to take the fight right back to him tonight, Ricardo?
Look, man, we're in a war right now, okay? And we've always been in a war, and it's an information war. It's an opportunity war. It's the war against you putting yourself in position to be wealthy and create generational wealth, or you owning nothing and being happy. And we're going to be excited to report on it because we know what's going on, and we actually know the type of assets and resources and platforms that you need to be using to actually get ahead and escape this Matrix 2.0 that they want to put you in.
Yeah, and guys, you know, it comes down to this is elections have consequences. And tonight we're going to kind of break that down. What is the government trying to do? How are they doing it? How are they trying to take away your options, your liberty, and your freedom? So let's get right into it, Ricardo. And we're going to start off with the big story, okay? This blew my mind, like when Ricardo told me this happened. The SEC, the Securities and Exchange Commission, has sued Coinbase for breaking U.S. securities rules. If you don't know, Coinbase is the biggest, I think, oldest and most regulated, I would say, mainstream cryptocurrency. So it would be like the Michael Jordan of the crypto space.
Yeah.
And they're going after them.
Yep. U.S. based. Yep.
So the SEC lawsuit alleges that Coinbase operates as an unregistered securities exchange broker and clearing agency. This just happened today.
It's all bull.
The SEC lawsuit alleges that Coinbase has never registered as a broker, national securities exchange, or clearing agency, evading the disclosure scheme for securities markets. The SEC alleges that several tokens offered by the crypto exchange, including Solana, Cardano, Polygon, Filecoin, the Sandbox, Axie Infinity, Chiles, Flow, Internet Computer, or ICP, Near, Voyager token, Dash, and Nexo qualify as securities. So this is their little tweet.
Unbelievable.
Sorry.
Yeah.
You simply can't ignore the rules because you don't like them or because you'd prefer different ones. The consequences for investing public are far too great. Bro, get out of here. You're a fool.
Oh, man.
While Coinbase's calculated decisions may have allowed it to earn billions, it's done so at the expense of investors by depriving them of the protections to which they were entitled. Guys, that's what the government's here to do, is protect you. Don't you guys know that? So
you can't make this stuff up.
What's funny, guys, is nobody knows what the laws are.
Exactly.
Like, we've played you guys clips where they asked Gary Gensler, okay, what is a security? Is this security? Is that security? He literally won't answer the question.
Exactly.
Coinbase has been saying for years, will you please just tell us what the rules and laws and regulations are? And the government's like, nope. We're not going to tell you. We're just going to tell you now, oh, you ignored the rules, even though you've been saying the whole time, we don't know what they are.
Yeah.
Mims, make this make sense. I mean,
you know,
study this more than I do.
Yeah, I mean, you said it, and the thing is that all these institutions, you know, Binance, I mean, you know, Coinbase, everybody's asking for clarity in the market. You know, help us understand, give us some guidelines, give us a path, you know, give us some clarity on how to properly function this industry within the scope and regulation that you guys see fit. And like you said, Mike, there has been no clarity in this market, you know, from day one, you know, and the reason that they don't want clarity, you know, is quite obvious, because they don't even want us to be able to participate. You know, Mike, we talk about this all the time, you know, being in phenomenal projects like the Debt Box and everything else. these type of opportunities normally only are accessible to accredited investors. Now, when you have, the the opportunity for people to be able to partake in revolutionary companies, regardless of their role, you know what I mean, or where somebody is in their life, they can put a little something into a little XRP, at 50 cents or whatever it is right now. They can get them, this is the opportunity that we have with the blockchain and the crypto space, but this is something that, is once again is another distraction, okay? Because, Mike, we look at all the time what happened to FTX, and we're seeing all these other crypto platforms and exchanges go down, and the SEC was working with FTX. And they talk about protecting the investors, really? Really, is that what we're supposed to believe? That you really care about protecting the investors when you have situations like with Robinhood and GameStop, and you guys are literally looking out for Wall Street as opposed to Main Street? So it's all type of hypocrisy and things of this nature, but it's really laughable. But unfortunately, it is a real situation, and people have to consider where they're holding their digital assets now. And Mike, we've been telling people for a very long time, get your crypto off exchanges, not your keys,
Yes.
not your crypto. So if
Yeah.
anything, you want to make sure you take your cryptocurrency, your assets off of these exchanges and get them into a non-custodial, a wallet. You know, that's not your keys, not your crypto.
So, addressing the latest Coinbase lawsuit, SEC Chair Gary Gensler said the crypto exchange allegedly deprived its customers of critical protections that prevent fraud and manipulation.
Mm.
This coming from government officials is just laughable.
Yeah.
And avoided proper disclosure and safeguards against conflicts of interest. As alleged in our complaint, Coinbase was fully aware of the applicability of the federal securities laws to its business activities, but deliberately refused to follow them. And if you guys don't know what Gary Gensler looks like, I found a picture of.
Yeah. Straight clown.
Stupid.
Right. Like a
Um,
vampire.
so CZ says, if you have a fight to pick with everyone, maybe you are the one at fault.
Mm.
The SEC lawsuit against Coinbase comes just a day after.
Yep.
Like, this isn't all planned, guys.
Right.
A day after the securities regulators sued Binance for violating securities laws and commingling customers' funds. While Binance was charged with 13 counts of violations under various securities laws, the allegations against Coinbase have puzzled many in the crypto industry, primarily because Coinbase is a publicly listed company. And so, guys, like, I'm not surprised they're going after Binance. I'm not saying Binance is super clean or they haven't maybe violated some laws, but Coinbase,
Yeah.
like, they're literally traded on the New York Stock Exchange,
Exactly.
and you're coming after them. Like, this is just ridiculous.
Yeah. There's definitely a hidden agenda here, folks. They know some stuff is coming down the line, and they want to limit people's ability. They want to fear you out of this market, FUD, uncertainty and doubt. And by the time people realize just what the blockchain is and how revolutionary it is and how it's going to change your life and put you in position to where you're not subject to this new type of tyranny financially that they're coming up with CBDCs and everything else, it's going to be too late. You know what I mean? So it's important that people really understand what's going on and how to position themselves.
And, obviously there's two sides to every coin, but again, there's high level ranking people in the government who are calling this out. I don't know anything about Senator Bill Haggerty, but he says, make no mistake, this is everything we're talking about tonight is part of what's called Operation Choke Point 2.0, is an extreme overreach from the banking regulators, and they should expect to hear from Congress soon.
Yeah.
So let's kind of just not get into like the details because we've done that before, but just the overall arching view here, guys. What the ultimate plan is, and this is like pretty much out there. I'm not making this up. They want to restrict your access to buy cryptocurrency because they know it's the future. They want to scare you. They want to get as many people out of it. They want to make it as difficult to get your dollars into cryptocurrency and get these revolutionary assets, because they want to get it. They want to allow their cronies, the people that, are pulling the strings, they want to be able to buy this all up, and they want you out of the market.
Yep.
So, Mims, anything you want to add
when
it comes to Operation Choke Point 2.0 and their plan behind all of this?
Yeah. So, I mean, the thing is, and everything you said was on point, Mike, and it's true, and it's quite obvious, you know what I mean? Because we all today are realizing the hypocrisy. We're all realizing the contradictions, you know what I mean? We all know it's a fugazi, you know, none of it's real, you know, they're just, you know, this is a rigged
Nailed it.
it's a rigged and manipulated economy, folks. I mean, even in the stock market right now, there's no real price discovery for assets. It's massively overvalued. It's rigged. You know, it's not set up for Main Street and the average person, the little person, to actually get ahead and be able to find some type of real financial security. It's designed to fleece the public, to fleece the people of their wealth. They engineer market crashes every decade or so. 2008 was clearly preventable, but once again, you have the banks, you have the lobbyists, you have these special interest groups, okay? You have these institutional organizations that get together to work against the interest of the people and confiscate their wealth. They take the wealth of the many and and they leave it to the few, okay? And this is what we're seeing now, where like Mike is saying, is literally the opportunity to be able to change your life forever is right now because we're going through a global shift in the monetary system. This is a reset. And depending on who you know, what you do, and what you know, who you know, what you listen to, and what you do with your money right now is going to determine your life moving forward. Okay, you're either going to live the best life, or you're going to live a life that you didn't want for yourself. Because right now, a lot of people are going to get wiped out in this global reset. It's happening right now. And if you don't get into blockchain, if you don't get into cryptocurrency, if you don't understand where the wealth transfer is happening, this is why we tell people gold, silver, you know, and cryptocurrency, blockchain technology. That
Nailed
is where
it.
the wealth transfer is going to be. It's going to be in assets. It's going to be in commodities. But you have obviously the powers that be, the global elite, that don't want you to have access to wealth,
Nope.
that don't want you to have access to things that are going to make you independent and not dependent upon them. And our ability to be able to interact on the blockchain and conduct financial transactions at a much better rate and with more access than what they would allow is something that they want to stop. You know what I mean? And they want us to use CBDCs. They want us to use their system as opposed to a system that is more beneficial to humanity.
And this is a great comment here. All Fugazi, no Bugatti.
Right.
So if you guys are commenting and you see that you have a Facebook user, just look down in the comments in the description and just click a button for restream so then we can see who's talking, because we want to give you credit for good jokes like that.
Yeah.
Okay, so just so everyone's clear, okay, this is why they don't want physical cash in the system.
Yep.
And Ricardo and I have talked about this and I posted on it. I cannot find a dollar bill printed after 2017.
Yeah.
Now they've created like almost 30-40% of all the dollars created, but they're digital dollars, not physical dollars.
Yeah.
So they don't want you to have anything physical. They want to have what's called a CBDC, a central bank digital currency that they can control, that they can create out of thin air, and they can know every single thing that you do. Because right now, right, if Ricardo and I want to exchange, I could give him cash. He could give me a good. We could use gold and silver.
Yeah,
we
there's
could
some
use
anonymity to it.
cryptocurrency. Yeah, there's some anonymity there. But if they say no, we know where all the dollars are. They can stop you from getting your dollars. They can say you can't save your dollars. You got to spend it on this. Or the big danger is a social credit score. We've talked about this. This is already in China. So if you post on Facebook about liberty and freedom, your social credit score goes down and you lose 10% of your CBDCs because they can take them like that. They're no longer yours. They're controlled by them. Every single dollar would be controlled by them.
Well, that sounds like the mark of the beast to me. You know, we just don't get down that deep in the rabbit hole, but I'm just telling you right now, they're going to control what you can buy and sell. And, you know, and Mike, you're right. I've tried to find a $20 bill or some currency that was printed after 2017, and I haven't found it. If you're watching this live stream and you find a $20 bill,
tell them that bank story. When you went to the bank.
And I put out the 20s?
Oh, no. That was another. No, somebody commented they said they went to the bank and asked them if they could have any bills after 2017. And the tellers are like looking through all their drawers or whatever. They're like,
really?
Yeah, we don't have anything after 2017. They're like, we've never heard of this. We'll ask our manager. But
yeah, it's little things like that that people won't realize. And I've seen that there's some machines out there now where you'll put cash in it and then they give you that money back on a card. So you have to understand something like there's something going on, and it's very big, and it's going to change the way that you live. During COVID, they said, you're not going back to normal, but the way we function now, people kind of seem like it kind of went back to normal, right? But I'm telling you, when this banking collapse, when this real reset really shifts over, there is no going back to normal. Literally, the tables are going to be turned. The wealth of those who had money are going to find out they didn't have money. They had units of debt, and that unit of debt is no good anymore. And now you got to exchange it for a digital currency, and they're probably not going to give you a dollar for dollar. And then those who were holding on to gold and silver while they were suppressing the price of gold and silver, oh, people were laughing at you. Why are you saving gold and silver? What are you going to do with it? You can't eat it. Oh, you're in cryptocurrency. That's a scam. You need to be in the S&P. These traditional people are going to realize that they were on the wrong side of history, because that's really what it's coming down to, folks. You're either going to be on the right side or the wrong side of history, especially when it comes to this financial wealth transfer. And so you want to make sure you're on the right side of history, or if anything, diversified. You cannot have all your wealth in dollars. You just can't. I mean, you got to have a good emergency fund. You got to have multiple streams of income. You still got to live, yes, in dollars, but you have to save some money in physical gold and silver, and you have to diversify and invest and get into blockchain in the cryptocurrency space, to give yourself some options, because nobody has a crystal ball, but we know that they don't have our best interest at heart. So you have to do the right thing for yourself and your family and start to make some decisions with your own, that you can control.
So just looking at a few other things, guys, the SEC is trying to freeze Binance's assets.
Mm-hmm.
And guys, this isn't anything new. If you've been in the crypto space, they've been after Binance forever. This is why Binance does not have a physical headquarters. They just kind of like travel around and are just an ether, right? So this one, I don't see anything happening. They're saying claims Binance has engaged in violent conduct for years in disregard of the laws of the U.S., evasion of regulatory oversight, and open questions about various financial transfers. They're claiming they're required to give up possession, custody, or control over customer assets within 5 days, with Zhao nor the company having the ability to transfer or withdraw assets from its customers' wallets.
Yeah, they want to own it all.
Yeah.
They want to own it all. They want to take they don't want you to have these assets, folks. They know where this is going. That's like when we talk about XRP. They don't want you to have that. They know that the international community, and they understand the role of this stuff. They don't want you to have it. The government, they got a whole lot of Bitcoin. Okay. And the government's selling a whole lot of Bitcoin too. They're confiscating assets. They're rigging and manipulating the market. This is not a government for the people, by the people, man. It's corrupt.
Raymond comes through. The S&P 500 stands for Standard and Poor.
Yeah. Put your money right there so you can remain there. Right. That's funny.
Now, let's look at Ricardo. It appears the government is all of a sudden concerned about following the law and not having any, danger to people and figuring out, like, where is all this money coming from?
Wow.
So, this is from the Oversight House Committee.
Yep. House Oversight Committee. Yep.
Today, this is what, May 10th, this came out like a month ago, released a bank record memorandum detailing new information obtained in the committee's investigation into the Biden family's influence peddling and business schemes. The Oversight Committee has obtained thousands of pages of financial records revealing the Biden family and associates' complicated network of companies set up during Joe Biden's vice presidency and the millions the Bidens received from foreign sources. The financial records also reveal how the Bidens used complicated transactions to hide payments from foreign nationals, including CCP-linked associates, that's the Communist Party of China,
yep,
and provide clear indications of influence peddling schemes during then Vice President's tenure.
Oh, that's treason. It's illegal. He should be locked
up. I'm
His
sure
family.
The government is going to be all over this, investigating it, looking into the 20 LLCs that Joe Biden had. I'm sure they're looking through Hunter Biden's laptop.
Oh, yeah. Pay to play. Yeah, you see that, and this is official. This is from the the Congress itself. I mean, Chairman James Comer. I mean, folks, this is not some conspiracy theory. So the actual evidence, the documentation is there that you're dealing with a corrupt administration that's bought and paid for, and who knows how deep the rabbit hole goes. I think we have an idea, but it's getting exposed. Mainstream media isn't talking about it that much because they're all in the same group here, and but you're seeing the corruption becoming exposed. You're seeing the desperation in a lot of the things that are going on. But all those things that were done in the dark will come to light, and now all these things that they've tried to keep secret, that they tried to keep on a hush and hush, is coming out, and they can't stop it. They can't stop it. So you're gonna see a major shakeup here, in the political scene. Just as quick as you wake up this morning, you realize Canada's on fire, and the damn smoke is over here in the US now, blocking, making the sun look red and all kind of stuff. And people don't know Canada's on fire right now. It's a lot of things. I just say that to say it's a lot of things going on around the world, and you won't realize it. You're just going about living your day, but you don't realize that the next day could be the most significant event in your life. And are you prepared for it? You know what I mean?
And
So
let me do this now because sometimes people don't understand how to use technology and stuff like that. So this person says they cannot locate the place we are supposed to mark, get rid of Facebook users. So I'm
zoom in,
looking
Mike.
at me being
Zoom
live
in.
now, which
Can you
is kind of
zoom in?
weird. But I'm going to click see more.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
it
go-
says, if you are watching on Facebook and want to have your comments read, please fill this out.
Yep.
So
click on
it's
that form.
chat.restream.io/Facebook. So if you watch us ever, just fill that out one time so we know who's talking to us and we can, shout you guys out and give you credit. Okay, so remember this guy, Ricardo? Remember this guy? What was his name? Sam Bankman-Fried.
Right.
And he was just the greatest person
Oh,
ever.
they loved him.
Oh, everywhere you look,
Oh, yeah.
genius.
Uh-huh. It was
He's the next Elon Musk.
yeah. Set up. Straight up set up.
Yeah. Everywhere you looked. And here are the politicians who receive money from
Poster
FTX
boy.
and Sam Bankman-Fried. And I didn't hear anyone having a problem with this.
Mm,
No one was calling for crypto crackdowns then.
right.
So SBF, as they call him,
Mm-hmm.
opened up his wallet to Washington in a big way during the 2022 cycle, donating about $40 million. Now, Ricardo, let's see how smart you are here. Can you guess which party he gave almost all his money to?
I'd probably say the DNC.
Let's see. Overall, almost all of the 40 million to Democrat politicians or groups,
Yeah, Democrat.
and just over 200,000 to Republicans. So this guy, SBF, defrauded people
Demon
of
rats.
probably billions of dollars,
Oh yeah.
gave the Democrats the money, and we are not even getting into how they went to Ukraine and washed money and did all that.
Oh yeah.
But isn't this guy still basically free today?
Yep. I believe so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No problem with him. He's good.
And Gensler's met with him a few times. They've been working with FTX. This was all a setup, folks. They wanted to get people in to a crypto Ponzi scam like FTX, okay? And then they wanted to bring it down and make it say, oh, crypto's bad. You don't want to get into it. You need to trust us. We're going to create a central bank digital currency. That's the digital currency you need to use. That's the platform you need to be in. Sam Bankman-Fried. But see, we're watching this stuff in real time, and they hope that you have short memories. That's how they really work. They hope that you really don't remember this stuff. They hope that, well, we're going to bombard them with so much distraction, so much divide and conquer in the media that they'll forget about the Panama Papers, that they'll forget about the Pandora Papers,
Bro,
that they'll
nobody
forget about,
remembers that stuff.
you know what I'm saying? They'll forget
Nobody.
about WikiLeaks, Julian Assange. They'll forget about Edward Snowden. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? You'll forget about the Hunter Biden laptop. You'll forget about, all the corruption that's been happening over the whole time. They just put so much stuff out there, but there's a saying. You can fool some of the people some of the time, but you can't fool all the people all the time. And we're in the information era. And we have social media, We got apps like TikTok. I mean, people are putting out information and they're not letting you forget. And it's coming to a head, folks. It's coming to a head that it just cannot continue like this. We are going to see it, the shift happen right before our eyes. It's going to pop, and we're watching it take place right now. It's probably one of literally the most important elections coming up.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Yeah.
So if you guys are not aware of XRP, all right, they've been in a lawsuit forever. And I knew from the very beginning that this was the goal of this whole lawsuit was to get XRP out of the hands of average people. It's a very big banker coin. So Ricardo, this is your area of expertise. I'll read a couple of the headlines and I'll let you kind of make it make sense. So Ripple and XRP, you can kind of use them interchangeably for now. Like we're not getting the technical details of the differences. They're kind of the same thing. So Ripple and SEC seek extension for unsealing Hinman documents. According to court documents shared by James Fallon, the Hinman materials will likely be unsealed June 13th. So according to a tweet, the SEC and Ripple Labs have filed a joint letter for a 1-week extension until June 13th to file public versions of cross motions for summary judgments, which includes the Hinman materials. So Ricardo, make it make sense. Why do we care about this? Why does it matter?
Yeah, I mean, this is huge because once again, it's always been about we're looking for clarity, you know what I'm saying, in this market. We want to understand what is a security, what is not a security. How is certain blockchains or cryptos, are they commodities or they securities or whatnot? And the SEC and the government are being very elusive for a reason, okay, for their special interest. And so what these Hinman documents are going to do, Hinman was the director of the SEC at that time, I believe, and he made some statements, and they had a mechanism for determining what was or what wasn't a security, and they said that ETH, I think it was what it was, is that it wasn't a security. And if that was the case, what metrics, what guidelines, what were you using to make that determination, Bill Hinman, at the time that you were the director? And so, so all this information is exposing, the SEC's foul play and rigging and manipulation and favoritism that they're playing. And it's important because once again, when people understand Ripple or XRP and its role in the global economy, its connections with central banks, governments around the world, institutions, its function, okay, and its ability to be the liquidity provider internationally, and to have this asset of such magnitude. I mean, literally talking about replacing Swift, I mean, to have something of this magnitude that's going to move so much value, and now people like you and me can just get it now at while it's pennies and dollars. Like they don't want us to have access to this stuff.
Right.
You see, it's so revolutionary. Now we have access to it. No, because understand something. When you look at the World Economic Forum and Klaus Schwab, and they said you will own nothing and be happy. Well, how are they going to make sure of that if you got the ability to access stuff on the blockchain just willy-nilly how you please? That's why it's Operation Choke Point. They got to lock you out of your ability to be able to access assets, access resources, access information, access platforms. They have to limit your ability. They have to limit what you can do. And that's what you're seeing. It's not about investor protections. Listen, humans, people today are the most intelligent that we've ever been on the planet, okay? With internet and social media, people have never been as smart and as informed as they ever been in this time. This is why they have so much problems controlling us, because we're so informed. They didn't want people to read back in the day, okay? They didn't even want you to understand. They don't want you to understand nothing, okay? That's how they wanted to control you. They said it was easier, as a big new Brzezinski said, it was easier to control 1 million people back in the day than it was to kill 1 million people. But they said today it's easier to kill 1 million people than it is to control them. They can't control us because we have brains, we have God-given talents and abilities, and we can see BS when we smell it, when we see it. They wanna piss on our back and tell us it's raining. Nope. It's like, we're not. So the people not going for it.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
So the XRP case is huge because once this case settles, it's gonna help bring clarity to the market. But either way, one thing about the SEC and all this corruption and stuff that's going on, the blockchain is immutable. They can't change it. The Ripple is not going, the XRP is not going anywhere. Okay, it can be used no matter what the government says. You know what I mean? So it's going to see, I believe, a significant rise here as they close out this case. But this is why they're coming after Coinbase. This is why they're coming after Binance. This is why you're seeing all this other stuff in the news, because they want to distract you from what's going to come out with these Hinman documents and what's going on with the XRP case. And while at the same time, they want to corner the market. That's all. It's just eliminate competition.
Yep.
They're about confiscating wealth and leaving it for the top. The 1%, Occupy Wall Street, all this stuff people remember from 2008, the Tea Party. It's the same situation. We didn't win that war. The war's still going on. We lost that battle. The battle's still going on. And people are waking up now and seeing what's available, and they want to cut your access off to it.
That's why we call them memes, ladies and gentlemen. And I just got to point out here, Ricardo, the whole Hinman document is about the former director of the SEC saying ETH is not a security.
Right. Is it right? That's yeah.
And
ETH
this
is not a
over
security.
here,
right?
When asked, is ETH a security, before Congress, refused to answer. So no, Gensler, things are not clear. They don't know what to do, and you're doing this on purpose, so that you can pick and choose who the winners and who the losers are. Period.
Yep. That's what it is, folks. And that's why the Hinman document is so important, because it's like you can't contradict yourself like that. Like, you know, you have the director of the SEC saying that Ethereum is not a security. And now they're going to sue Coinbase and then say all these tokens are security? Huh? So you're telling me the whole time, stupid. Are you telling me the whole time you've had the guidelines for what is and what isn't security, but you failed to provide it to people? And then you fail to provide it to people, and then you want to sue them. But usually you know, if you give some information, the government said you got to come into compliance. Why didn't you give us this information so we could have came into compliance ahead of time? Why is it that you've left this big mystery in the crypto space about what is or what isn't, when you clearly, it appears that you might have had some idea of what was and what wasn't, but you allowed the crypto space to, and now they keep saying we're trying to protect you from the scams. We're trying to protect investors. Well, how can you do that if you clearly had some kind of indication of what was or what wasn't, but you haven't made that to the public known so people can actually function within the laws, within the regulations, within the guidelines? No, you've allowed this wild, wild west. They allowed the FTXs to exist. They allowed these crypto Ponzi scams and situations and rug pulls to exist, and they did it to their benefit because they don't want you in this space. They want to take and lock it down. They don't want you owning any of this. They want to own everything, and you own nothing.
Nope.
He's on fire. So if you guys want to like really dig into this, and we've done this in past videos, but you want to go to piratewires.com, Operation Choke Point 2.0. Nick Carter is on Twitter. So if you want to really dig into this, Nick Carter on Twitter, and this is his whole, he lays it all out, how the Biden administration is quietly trying to ban crypto. And I mean, this is way too much to get into, but he lays it all out for you guys. We've gone into this before.
Okay.
But anyways, I think, this one was too much.
There's a lot of stuff.
There's too many ads on this page. I can't handle it. You know, so let's just look at the crypto space at this point. Let's just do a quick market update, Ricardo. We are at 1.1
1.1 trillion. Yeah,
trillion?
Trillion. Yeah.
Yeah.
1.1 trillion.
1.1 trillion, almost 1.2. And you know, we've kind of told you guys what was going to happen.
By the way.
Yeah. You know, we've been up
I think
to
3.5.
Let's see.
All time. Is it 3? 3? Almost 3.
Almost, we broke 3.
I remember that. Yep.
So we're a third of the last bull market, basically. But again, we're still way ahead of where we were in that first bull market. And this is how markets work.
And then we got the halvening coming up, I think, into this year, or was it next year?
Yep. March of next year, I believe. I could be off a little bit, but sometime around there. And like, you know, Bitcoin, you know, it's been hovering between 25 and 30 grand for, it seems like forever. Like, I'm just like bored with Bitcoin. I'm like, just do something already.
Yeah.
And you can see here, guys, even XRP, even though it's been taken off most
Yep.
exchanges, it's very difficult to get.
We know how to get it too, folks.
It's still, and they're under
Right.
a lawsuit. It's still the number 6
Yeah.
cryptocurrency.
And if you go back in time, it's always held a top 5, top 10 position. XRP has always been there. You know, number 2, you know, number 5, somewhere around there, number 6 right now. And folks is going higher. I mean, there's you can look at the chart on it. I mean, it's people know what's going on with XRP, man. And so that's why we tell people to definitely get you a bag and some XRP as well. And we know how to get them.
And
I don't know if most people don't know how
so,
to get them, but we tell people.
yeah, let's cover
Yeah.
that really quick, okay? I typically do.
It's like 3 or 4 places. Because I'd be surprised when I go on TikTok and not a lot of people really know. A lot of people like Uphold, but a lot, you know, there's like 3 or 4 places you can actually get XRP now.
So I like to use changenow.io. So if you have Bitcoin, which you can get on the Cash
Right.
App, literally,
Exactly.
Ricardo, one of the proudest moments
Oh,
as
yeah.
a dad is when my
Mm.
12-year-old bought Bitcoin on
Wow.
Cash App. I was like, you can buy, like, I
Yeah.
know I
For the
can,
12-year-old.
but
Yeah.
he's 12. But apparently, I mean, I had to like kind of give permission for him to like use the
Right.
Cash App, but it was literally like I got
Yeah.
an email, I clicked yes, and I just thought he could do
Man.
cash. But he's like, yeah, Dad, I was as I was waiting for you to come pick me up from school, I bought $5
Wow.
of Bitcoin.
Wow. 12 years old, man. I'm telling you.
A tear,
Yeah.
a tear coming down my
Facts.
eye, I tell you.
12 years old. I mean, man, you know, time go by, and by the time he's 20, 25, 30, he started to get, man, he's set, man. The guy, man. It's a phenomenal job, Mike. Phenomenal job.
And we're not even going to get into what Satoshis are going to be worth. That might be what we do next, because the digital scarcity of a Satoshi. So anyways, Change Now is my go-to. You can also use KuCoin. Uphold, I made an account like way back in the day, but I've never really used it. What's the other ways?
Yeah, so we have Uphold, which a lot of people use, but I've never really bought on Uphold. I like KuCoin. I just, you know, I send crypto into KuCoin, okay, send some USDT or whatever, send something into KuCoin, and then you can swap for XRP, XDC, XLM, whatever you want on KuCoin. You don't have to create an account and do KYC and all that. Just send in the crypto. You know, I think I just use my phone number, right? So Uphold, KuCoin, obviously Change Now, what Mike showed you, changenow.io. We use that a lot to swap between blockchains. Okay. And then the last one would be Lobster Wallet. Lobster Wallet allows you to buy XRP.
Yeah, you've told me about that. I've never
Yeah,
used
you gotta
that
look
though.
into it. I'm just getting into it. Apparently, Lobster Wallet, you know, it has XLM and XRP on there, and you know, it's a stellar wallet. And they have, apparently there's a lot of different like stocks and different undervalued companies that you can buy in that have been seized or something to that nature. So I'm looking at, I got to get more details on that. But Lobster Wallet, it looks pretty, you know, it's pretty awesome. I bought some XRP on Lobster.
Yeah, we might have to do something on this in the
Yeah, we might have
Runners
to do
app.
some trainer details, something on there.
So can you buy XRP here?
I
Or
bought
just
it. Yeah, I
Stellar?
bought XRP there. Bought XRP and XLM. Yep. So I bought some XRP on there. I got it on there.
Do we want to cover ISO 20? Is it the ISO 2022?
Yeah,
Is that
ISO
what it's called?
2022. So
is that too much to get into right now? Just a
well,
brief
yeah. I mean, so
overview?
this is those are just tokens that are more like, you know, compliant. Okay, for where we're going in the global economy. So if you're like, all right, I don't know what crypto is good or bad. Generally these ISO, you know, 2022 compliant tokens are good. We're talking about XRP, XLM, XDC, I believe Hedera, Algorand, and there might be a few others.
I'm trying to find a list.
Yeah, just
for
put
us
a list of ISO compliant. Yeah, HBAR. So it does, yeah, and Raymond, I see Zum. Yeah, I put my XRP on sitting on my Zum wallet. But yeah, those are some of the top Quant, HBAR, XRP, XLM, XDC.
Here's a good picture.
I can zoom in on it. Yeah, IOTA.
Let me download
Algorand, Hedera, Stellar, Quant. I think that's it, and XRP, of course. There's only a couple of them.
Yeah, so you got XRP, Ripple, Stellar, H bar.
Oh,
DAG.
DAG, yeah. Oh, I don't know how to
Can't
miss DAG.
can't
Oh,
forget about
yeah.
DAG,
Yeah, we
baby.
we we got nice position in that.
Quant, Ethereum, XDC, Algorand, and IOTA.
Yeah.
And so essentially, I mean, this is coming from, again, it's kind of like, do you work with the bankers? If you can't beat them, join them. Because like this is kind of like being pushed by like the World Economic Forum, right?
I mean, and the thing is that look, the fact of the matter is they have too much control over the whole economy and the whole monetary system. So it's not like you we're not just gonna be able to get rid of them. Like it's an intertwined system, but it's a freed up matrix. You know, when Neo at the end of the first movie, when he said, "I'm gonna show the people which I didn't want to see," and he flew, the people were still in the matrix, but it was a different type of a matrix. So we're gonna still be in this system, but it's gonna be more freed up. There's more opportunity. You know what I mean? Like the wealth is not kept at the top. Like we all have access. It's not the system fleecing us and taxing us and you know what I'm saying, setting us up. It's more of an open and inclusive opportunity of for this in this wealth transfer if you're in the right project. So yeah, I feel you in that sense. It's like, you can't beat them, join them. But the fact is that you know, that you know, they're still gonna have some role and some influence. We just want access. We just wanted a fair playing ground. That's all we asked for. We most people won't most not everybody want the Bugatti or the Lambo. You know what I'm saying? They happy with the little boat, you know, on a yacht or something, or a little house in the woods. You know, but just keep it fair. You know, don't take my house and you know you gave me a loan. You never had the money in the first place, and you know, you know what I mean. Like stop this
Dude.
corruption, young. Like you know, just let us live. You know, but it's yeah.
Um, is there anything else you wanted to cover tonight?
N-
I think we hit everything for the
Yeah, I
most
mean, yeah, we
part.
just really wanted to like kind of put into perspective like there are major developments taking place right now. And one, if you have cryptocurrency on an exchange, get it off. You need to get inside the Runners app because Mike put in a phenomenal the 10 crypto commandments. Okay. That
Mm.
people need to, you know, there's certain things that you have to keep in mind when you're in this crypto space. There's certain things you should do, certain things you shouldn't do. You know what I'm saying? Certain wallets and things you want to connect to, and sometimes you don't want to connect to. So you know, there's this, you know, so staying abreast to what's going on is critical. So we want to, you know, kind of let people know what's going on and what are your options. You know what I mean? This is why we get excited about solid blockchain companies like the Debt Box and what we're doing. This is why we get excited. You know, when we can bring to you ways to get assets that they don't want you to get. Because I'm telling you, a lot of people don't know how to get XRP. And literally, we just showed you 4 great ways. I've used all of them, except Uphold. But Uphold is everybody knows to get Uphold to get XRP and Uphold. But nah, Mike. I mean, I think it was a great stream, and we're gonna watch this stuff play out. And June 13th. Okay, I mean, look, and towards the middle of this month, we got a lot of excitement, Mike. We got as far as them Hinman documents, that's big for the crypto market and XRP coming out on June 13th, and then we got the roadmap coming out for the debt box. Okay, and people's minds are gonna be blown when they understand this layer one blockchain, where this blockchain project is going, why these tokens are rising in value, and why you want to get in now and start accumulating these digital assets with that box. But the middle of this month, man, it's getting exciting. A lot of chaos going on, but there's a lot of opportunity. You know what I'm saying? So manifest.
So I was trying to bring this up.
Yeah.
Again, look down below, guys. Join the Free Runners app. You're going to see the businesses that we love have been making great passive income for years. You're going to get some mindset training, and when you go to page 2, you're going to get Crypto 100 and Crypto 101. This right here, I could probably sell this course for $200, $300. This crypto training. So when you click on this, you're going to see the crypto mindset, the 10 commandments of crypto, how to stack Bitcoin every single day, how to fund your crypto.com wallet, a walk through that, how to set up recurring buys, how to set up MetaMask, how to use Change Now for XRP.
Yep.
So again, that's in the app for free.
Already in there.
How to move across blockchains.
Yep. Rango.
DeFi passive income, airdrops, staking on Illuvium, which is still great. That's one of the best decisions I ever made. So yeah, guys, that's all in the free Runners app. We also have the runners.shop. The runners.shop. We got some gold, silver shirts in here. We also have some crypto shirts. We got some, getting paid daily from commodities. And the last thing I'll mention here, Ricardo, is when we go to here, as we said, they're trying to make getting money or dollars into the crypto space harder and harder. Here's the beauty of what we're doing. We have little ATM machines inside the blockchain paying us daily. And we can take that and move it across blockchains to buy whatever we want. So if there's a crash in crypto and Bitcoin goes down to 12, 10,000, 7,000, guess what? You're not going to be able to get your money in to buy it unless you have an income producing asset giving you tokens every single day. And you have your ATM inside of the blockchain. So you don't have to always bring money in because you're making it every day inside the machine. Mims, make that make sense, because I don't know if I did a good job explaining it. And I know this is your expertise.
Yeah, I was looking at what's Lido staked at number 7.
Oh, that's just Ether staked.
Oh, okay.
It's basically like Ethereum, but it's wrapped.
Oh, okay. Okay, I didn't see it on coin market.
So see how it's almost the same amount as ETH?
Yeah. I see that. But yeah, folks. So no, this is the power of nodes. I don't think people really understand this. Is that, let's say you do not have the ability to access the blockchain, get money into the blockchain, buy crypto without going through some type of centralized track, CBD system or something like that. Well, we have nodes. We have software inside of the blockchain that is constantly producing tokens that have value, and it's liquid, that we can swap for any other cryptocurrency that we want and be able to move our money around on the blockchain. That's huge, folks. So we don't have to always take dollars and then go to an exchange and then like move money into the crypto space. We have something in the crypto space that's already producing tokens that are liquid, that have a value, and that is increasing, okay, that allows us to be able to move around, spend, and do whatever we need on the blockchain. So just strategically, it's intelligent to have a node in that sense, just to have something on the blockchain that's producing something of value for you that's already in the system. In the event that you're no longer able to take outside resources and bring it into the system, you already have something that's producing a resource or asset for you inside the system. So it's very important that not only you get, these meme coins and people liking these NFTs and getting some DeFi projects and ISO 2022 compliant and buying XRP, all that's great. But most people don't own a piece of the blockchain. Most people don't have nodes, especially nodes of value of this nature. And understand something. I'm just telling you that layer 1 blockchain, what that box is doing, okay, is just huge, because every project on there, like we just went over it, it's got to be tied to an asset. They're going to be able to do the same node type of situation. Like, it's huge, folks. But everybody should have some nodes, especially these dead box nodes.
So a quick DCM update. 284 DCM yesterday.
Nice.
If you care about dollars, that's $21 a day from one node.
Nice.
A DCM node is now down to only a one-time payment of $2,000.
It's a deal.
Making $21 a day right now. Like, that's cray.
And remember, DCM, folks, is Bitcoin mining center, and it's mining Bitcoin at 0 energy costs and 0 carbon added to the planet. Okay, it's huge.
Now I have 2 perpetual drips in this account and 7 micros, making 191 drip a day, about $25.
Nice.
And again, guys, I could liquidate this all right now.
Just showed me $50 a day, pretty much. People ain't even making that working at their job, man. You just got some software in the blockchain doing that for you right now. That's fire.
And I could take all this and buy Bitcoin or Ethereum or USDT if I wanted to right now.
Swap it out anytime. We just told you about buying XRP, right?
Yeah.
If you want to buy XRP on automatic every day, you can do it right here. Taking your tokens that you got from these nodes and buying XRP. That's huge.
Yeah, probably it would probably take me 5 minutes to liquidate this into XRP or whatever I want.
Yeah, yeah, easy.
Um,
Yeah, everything's on the rise. I think BGLD is looking good. Grow is risen significantly. If you look at Grow in the chart from
oh yeah. Let's look at Grow.
yeah, look at Grow, Cinderella, the Cinderella on the deck
Cinderella,
screener.
baby, my Cinderella.
Yeah. Cinderella. I mean, look, if you
You
have put
think
your
he's
money,
dead, but no, she keeps coming back and looking
look,
sexier and sexier.
if you have put your money in Cinderella, you'd have doubled your money up since May 23rd.
Let's go.
From May 23rd to right now, if you had bought some Grow tokens, Cinderella, okay,
Yeah,
it went from about
cents.
20 cents now to about
44 right now.
44 right now.
45, 47 earlier today.
That's a double to me. Okay. That's a beautiful thing. People keep looking for these 1% and ways to make money. Sometimes we just gotta sit in the right project and gotta be patient.
Let's give a Don DeMarco to the trust.
Don DeMarco.
Right?
Let me see if I can blow this up one more. There we go.
The
So
trust keep on buying.
look at this. The 4AE. That's the trust. Just a little bit. $47, 31, 15, 14, 20. And again, Ricardo, look, you pointed this out. You look at the right over here.
I got something else I want you to show the people too in a little bit. It's on debt. So pull up debt after this.
9 buyers.
9
buyers
create this pump.
Yeah. And almost all of them are coming from, just bought again.
The trust.
There's the trust, the 4889.
Shout out Jason Anderson, the Debt Box co-founders.
$20. Buy volume 36K, sell 44. Look how many more buys there are. That's because the trust is doing small little buys.
Yeah.
Just a little bit at a time.
Yep. So you're getting a week. I understand some folks. If you're selling tokens, Jason's in that Telegram group and he's like, good, get these weak hands out of here. Okay, get these paper hands out of here. They're gonna be so upset that they sold so early because they were looking for instant gratification, get rich quick. And we tried to explain to people that you have something of real value here. Life-changing income, life-changing opportunity. It's already happened from the Debt Box. I mean, shout out to Kyle. Kyle sitting on over 6 figures in his wallet because of the Debt Box. It changed his life. Our word, but put up debt. If you
got you. I already pulled it up, bro. That's we in sync.
Yeah. Now, if you debt on the move, if anybody knows how to do, they know trading, like it's going to fill that gap. Debt's going higher. Okay, I'm just telling you right now, it's going higher. But let me say this too. If you put in the USD, and you know how you could put in minimum 50,000, and you'll be able to see, folks, in the last few days. Big money has been coming in to buy debt token, okay? Big money, because they know what's coming to this layer 1 blockchain. See, Jason in the Telegram group, I've been telling you I get in the Telegram group and just read Jason's comments. But yes, we do have whales in this ecosystem. We have people who got big money, but Jason knows about, I don't know, I can't remember if it was 20 or 50. But he knows, they know the people who have major significant holdings in this token. And when they sell, they sell. But I'm telling you right now, they're buying. They know what's coming with this layer 1 blockchain, folks. And so they're seeing massive buys. What did we see there? 100
go ahead, Mike. Two of them, one of the 95,000s and one of the 61,000s were from the trust. And then you have the B83 address got 95. So that person bought $190,000 worth of debt. This address. And then 7 AC bought 76,000, and then this 6E bought another 95,000. There's probably 5 friends who are competing to see who can get the most debt, and they're like, you bought 95 grand, I'm gonna buy 95 grand.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, they're here, folks. I mean, like I said, look, Jason has a goal to create over 10,000 millionaires. We're exceeding our growth in the debt project. They've created over 2,000 millionaires already. The technology is real. The layer 1 blockchain is revolutionary. The liquidity here is real. The burns and the halvenings. Folks, we got halvenings coming up. Okay.
July 1st, baby.
July 1st.
July cannot get here soon enough for me.
Wow.
We got Bitcoin airdrops.
Wow.
We got halvenings.
Wow. Come on.
Oh.
It's too much coming up. I think also Fed Now is supposed to be officially launched in July 1st. So it's a lot of things hitting us in this going into the summer season, folks. So just buckle up, man. Be ready. Lace up, okay?
We got to drop some breaking news here, Ricardo, because
Okay.
as always, Mims is staying on top of what's going on. I can say this, right? The thing you sent me about the node, the sales tomorrow.
Oh no. Well, I don't know. I remember seeing that.
I have some updates we'll be launching.
Yeah. I'm not sure.
Is that okay to share?
We'll post it. Let me get confirmation on that. That was we'll post it. We'll
All right,
post it. Check our post. Yeah.
I will tease it.
We got some exciting things coming to the IX community, okay?
Yeah.
For all you node holders, you node heads out there, okay? All you node heads, just be ready. We about to let y'all know about something tomorrow, okay? That's gonna have y'all looking for that 8-ball.
Explorer and Aluminum are going to be on a sale, and there's going to be some bonus micro nodes. I'll say that.
Yeah, we got some exciting.
So you want to be on that's at noon tomorrow. Be on the X node update call on noon EST, and you can get that somewhere in the runners group.
Yeah, tomorrow, get on the X node call. You guys are gonna want to be there. You're gonna want to let people know. If you love what we did with micro nodes, I mean with the micro mix bundles, okay. If you love when you're seeing that sales happen with some of these nodes, oh, you're gonna be pumped. Okay, tomorrow's gonna be a good day. This is the way. Get it.
All right, I think that's it. That's it, boys and girls. I think we out.
That's it. Lace up. Let's get wealthy. Peace.
Oh, wait.
You better run when they're running.
So my cash stack, high yields on stable coins. Yeah, that's where my bag at. All I really need is Wi-Fi. Get money on DeFi. Mega cash on MetaMask. You better run when the runners run. Show you how to get your money up. Dollar inflated like bubble gum. Markets are jumping like double dutch. Buying up gold till I get a ton. Crypto, yeah, I got some. You better run when the runners run. You better